Hello and welcome to Fraudwire. Can you believe?
We're here.
We are.
Wait, where's Justin? People are going to be asking.
He's here in spirit in a place called Detroit, which is not
This
exactly.
is like locals only.
Yeah, this is locals only. Sorry, Justin. You can come hang out with us if you so choose.
Yeah, come to the city. This is not the city.
It's a city.
But our city.
One of these cities.
You got to come here.
And what is Detroit called? Is that Twin City? No.
Motor City.
Motor City. Motor City, USA.
Well, so this is technically the first episode of the season.
That's right.
So people are here seeing us for the first time. Next week, we're going to have Eric Adams. But right now, we wanted to launch with...
Well, we're not going to have Eric Adams here.
No.
He won't be here. So relax. Don't get excited. I actually wish...
I got you, my pretty!
I wish we can get Eric Adams here to have all sorts of fun sayings on the show. But alas...
Oh, my gosh.
Let your haters be your waiters
at
the table of success. But we do have some, controversies to talk about today.
Yeah.
I feel like I really wanted to talk about... There's a couple things I want to talk about. But today, I want to talk about FIFA.
We're going to talk about some basketball.
We are going to talk about a little basketball bribery, a little bit of politician stuff. You know how we do. A little fraud. Light fraud.
And then, of course, we have started a Patreon.
Yes.
So if you want to support the show and get some extra content and have a chance to look at my feet, be in a private Discord channel with Ariel, Justin, and I.
There will be no feet. Just so everyone, just so we're saying it now. No feet on the feed.
If you can ask.
You can ask, but there's going to be no feet.
It's like when you don't want to go to the party, but you want to be invited. I don't want to show you my feet, but it would be nice if people asked.
What I will show you, my cat has cute paws. I'll show you those little beans. Beans are cute.
You can sign up and then you'll be in the private Discord channel. We have a very beautiful Discord community already. Those are our OGs. What's up, OGs?
Hey, guys.
And you are going to be part of that. And if you are a paid member, you'll get access to some channels like Fraudwire, which will be a place where if you give us stories, we'll call you out and say thank you and stuff like that. Oh, yeah.
Send us stories.
Yeah.
We also will have some exclusive content where we'll talk about news that maybe isn't fraud. Can you believe?
We can talk about other things.
On other things that are not fraud.
Yeah.
Incredible. So you should sign up. Patreon.com/fraudsters.
All right, let's get into it, Ariel. What are we doing?
Okay. So my first FIFA situation is, have you been watching the games?
Of course. I went to the first Iran game.
Well, I also just found out that you were a player for Iran.
What do you mean? I was a player for Iran?
No, I'm just kidding. You just told me that you were an athlete, so I was like,
oh, yes, I'm a D1. I was a D1 athlete.
You're a D1 athlete.
Yeah,
so
this is squash, Fordham University. Look out.
Yeah, squash.
I walked on to the squash team.
Wait, you went to the Iran game. Where was it?
It was in LA.
It was?
Yeah, it was incredible.
They did it here. It was, everybody is out here.
Everyone, it was wild because you had people that were for Iran holding the Islamic Republic flag.
Incredible.
Then you had people holding the old flag, the lion with the sun and the sword in the background, and they were cheering for Iran. And then you had people holding that same pre-revolutionary flag, but cheering for New Zealand, cheering against Iran, and not just cheering, but screaming to be against Iran. That's because a lot of them view that the soccer team is in cahoots with the regime. You want to talk about, you think you're into conspiracies? My people?
Have I been wrong?
Every
now and again, most times I'm right. Just saying.
Which one?
But no, tell me about your conspiracies.
Well, they all think that all the players are a representation of the government, when I think a couple of them are probably, but they don't have a choice. They'll get killed. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. They just try to play soccer.
Yeah, that's fair.
You just want to kick a ball. The goalie was left his family as a kid and lived on the streets of Tehran just to become a soccer player.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's that deep.
It's that deep. And it's you can't do it. But this guy next to me when I was at the game, he was cheering so loudly for New Zealand. He had the flag. He was going nuts, right? And he was cursing in Persian. And these kids in front of us were young, and their parents were getting upset because these kids were clearly fluent and understood everything. And then the event staff came over and they kicked him out.
Good.
And he was like, what is the problem? And it turns out he was vaping. And so
good.
You could say whatever.
You can say anything you want, just do not vape.
And he's like, no vaping. And he's my manager saw you, sir. And then everyone in the section was like, yeah, get him out of here. It was terrible.
Who won?
They tied. Iran tied all their group stage games. And then
So
that's
now
when
what's happening?
FIFA defrauded them by allowing the Algeria-Austria game to go minutes after stoppage time was supposed to be over. And then all they needed to do was for those two teams not to tie. Not to tie. And I think it was Algeria, or I can't remember if it was Algeria or Austria, scored a goal in the last seconds of the game.
I actually want to tell you something that I'm pulling fraud right now.
What?
I'm pulling fraud because I don't know a lot about soccer. And FIFA just happened this year. And so did the Knicks. And I just want to be included in Sports Girl Summer. So I'm doing my best.
You don't know anything about basketball?
It's easier to follow than FIFA has been. I am confused at all times. And that's how they're getting away with these red cards, because I'm confused.
All right. So which fraud are we? I'll
There's
accept.
a lot of frauds happening nebulously in FIFA, but I don't appreciate the Trump situation, how he came in and from what I know, because I don't know a lot about soccer and I'm doing my best.
Yeah.
But Donald Trump requested that the soccer's international governing body review a red card issued to a U.S. player. And it sparked a global furor.
Yeah.
People were upset about this. Why is he meddling in our sports? And then got away with it.
He can't help himself.
The gentleman that got the red card, it got revoked and he was able to play the game again. So for those of you who don't know, because I just learned this, if you get a red card, you can't play again.
You can't play the next game.
You can play the next game. And then just like Trump was kind of like me. Trump was kind of like me, where he's like, wait, that's not fair. Why can't he play again? And see, me being dumb, I also was like, that isn't fair. Why can't he play again? But I'm not meddling in the sports.
The thing is about soccer is that there are constantly bad calls. There are so many bad calls.
Yeah.
And then everyone just has to deal with what happens afterwards, you know? The excuses, don't put yourself in that situation. But it happens.
It's going to happen.
And the red card should not have been issued. It was not a malicious thing. I mean, that guy's ankle went a really bad direction.
Yeah,
because
I think I saw that
Balogun's foot stepped up. But it wasn't like he
didn't kick him on purpose.
Yeah, he didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
It should not have been a red card. But
again, for those of you who don't know, a red card means you did something on purpose that was bad and you got someone hurt and injured in the game. And that's why you're not allowed to play the next game, because you did a bad thing.
I'm happy this is going to be on YouTube as well.
Well, people need to know. For those of you who don't, me, I learned.
That's so good.
Because
you know what?
Of Trump.
If you didn't know what a red card was, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, please. I can't be the only one. I don't believe that the people that listen to fraudsters are very well versed in soccer. The basics of soccer, of international soccer. I've seen you guys in the Discord. You're talking about cats and coffee and things. You don't know. Yeah.
Sure, I don't know.
You don't know.
Listen.
Some of them could be D1 athletes, just like you. And I learned today.
How do you know? Yeah. Look out. I'm a tennis player. All racket sports.
Tennis player.
Look out.
You're gonna teach me tennis.
Yeah, we'll do Fraudsters Tennis.
Fraudsters Tennis.
I love that brand.
But basically, this isn't like the only time this has happened.
Yeah.
The Trump thing has happened, and I also believe that he's a bad luck charm for most.
Yes,
for all sports.
If he touches any sport, remember he tried to make his own football league.
Yeah,
and that didn't work.
Okay,
the one Knicks game that he went to,
that's the time they lost.
That's the time they lost. He meddled in this, and the United States played like trash in that game.
Yeah,
they lost terribly.
Could it be that everything he touches turns to shit?
Thank you. See?
The government. You get it? But money things.
Go.
Businesses.
Go.
Hotels.
Give it. You missed one.
What?
Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Shout out to Barron.
Yeah. When Barron joins ISIS, we're going to be like, wow.
Wow. We didn't know.
We should have.
We didn't see it.
We should have been surprised.
Well, yeah, now Trump is like, I'm buddies with the FIFA president, and he got the red card
and
taken away.
That Intifada guy, the guy who runs FIFA, he's the one who gave him the World Peace Prize. He made up a piece.
So they're buds. Everybody's buds.
They're buds. And then even all the previous FIFA people are all corrupt. Like FIFA is so corrupt. People think FIFA is like an international like government body.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
When I first started, I was like, wow, this is really nice.
Yeah, United
everybody's
Nations
coming together.
sponsors it.
Yes, that's truly in my brain what was happening.
They want you to believe that.
And I believed for a couple seconds there until Trump got involved, and I was like, this seems fishy.
It's just like, they took something that everyone loves. It's affinity fraud in a way, where it's like they took something everyone loves and they're like, you know what? We're just going to like make billions of dollars off of this and then make it so everyone has to join and has to, like, it means so much to people. When the Iran soccer player, I can't remember, was a Taremi, or no, it was the other guy. He was talking about when they like finally like lost or whatever. He was just like, I'm so sorry to the Iranian people. It's just like so hard. We're doing everything we possibly can. These people are breaking themselves. And then this guy's like, let's turn it over. You know, they had a vote. They had a vote afterwards.
Oh, yeah, like a fake vote. I mean, we have votes all the time too.
We have.
Right, guys?
Right.
And Trump said, I asked for a review because I didn't think it was a foul. I thought it was two great athletes that crashed into each other and got entangled. That was not a guy punching somebody in the face or anything. Yeah. Stay out of it. Even if you are right, stay out of it.
Ruins everything.
Ruins all our fun.
Ted Cruz was there. He was just like, thank you, Mr. President, for getting this red card overturned. Like, he said the quiet part out loud.
Everyone is so embarrassingly.
I asked
stop
for
kissing
a
his feet.
It's the worst.
It's weird. The whole point is FIFA, this is not their first controversy. They continue to do this. Yellow and red cards spawned from a FIFA controversy in 1966 known as the Wembley debacle. A German referee sent off the captain of the Argentine squad who refused to leave. The chaotic match, full of tackles and spitting, led to a $150 fine. As a direct result, cards were implemented in 1970. There's also all the sports betting that's happening, which is making it feel ugly.
Oh my gosh. And I just saw today, I meant to like look at, I think the Wall Street Journal did this report where all those polymarket bets and all the betting and stuff like that are paid creators, they're faking the results.
What do you mean?
They're saying like, I won this on Polymarket, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, just so they could seem like,
so they could
get on Polymarket.
Yeah, they're getting juicing up the markets and they're getting people to like put money in. Don't worry, your boy has not participated.
I was worried. That's why I looked at you like that.
I know, I felt it.
I'm like, are you talking about like, yourself right now?
Is he about to say the dumb bets he's made? No, wow. I have not.
What has made you stop? Because I feel like you were you not a sports betting guy?
This feels on brand. No, I've never been a sports betting person.
I guess because of the apes, I thought that maybe you were.
You know, this feels on brand for me to be doing something like this. Sure, some sort of crypto bet on like what could happen. Is this squirrel going to cross the road? Is he going to get hit by a car? Kind of a thing. Yes. Would I bet cash if I was on site? Yes. Would I?
I want better for you. I do. You have a family.
I've learned, and that's probably why I'm like, I don't think I should spend money on this. You know, I shouldn't do that. I'm not going to do that.
Adulthood.
I also don't have the money. I also don't.
But you know, it's $1 here, $2 there,
Technically,
$5
then
there.
I didn't have it either. But you know, you get excited. You know, you get. You know,
they have kind of influenced me because so much of the sports betting. Like they're even marketing it to me. I'm not a sport. I've never even bought a lottery ticket. So I'm not a person that does this. But because you're seeing it so often, you're like, well, what if I did?
Yeah. You should bet on if a blue card's going to happen in a game.
Honestly, does the blue card exist? Because I was like, maybe I will. Look, this FIFA thing has been hard for me. Okay, I'm doing my best to try to, but I'm excited just with everybody else.
Well, there was also like the Argentina Egypt game yesterday.
Yes, I did watch that. It was very sad. Like, very sad.
A lot of these Egyptians were getting, tackled and they didn't get called, and then it's just like it is just ubiquitous in general in soccer, in football, where bad calls happen.
Yesterday was a bad day. It was Egyptian lost and Colombia lost.
Yeah, I don't know. It just, for me, sometimes, maybe I'm naive, I just think it's so involved to try to like rig the FIFA games because there's so many variables in that. But I shouldn't put it past anyone. You're the one who always reminds me of that.
Yeah, you are too kind.
Yeah.
We also have been doing a fraud podcast for years where you are still falling for the traps.
Are they really doing it?
No.
Are people that bad? All right, you want to take a break? And
let's take a break.
Yes, let's take a break.
I'm upset. I'm upset that Seena doesn't think that FIFA is fraudulent.
I think I know it's fraudulent, but just all the refs.
But all of them? I don't know. Couldn't be a web of conspiracy.
Just seems so exhausting.
All right, let's take a break. We're back, you guys, to Fraudsters. This is our sports episode because there's so much fraud in sports. And I love sports famously. This year, sports year, yeah, I love sports. So we're going to talk about ex-basketball star Cierra, who was accused of $2.2 million fraud scam, posing as a fake person named Irene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard about this? Do you know about
Is
this?
I didn't know about it until you said it to me. And I was... I
was like, maybe this is a thing people know about.
No, I don't think so.
Hell yeah.
I'm not a big college sports guy.
Well, but still.
But this was crazy.
I mean...
Go ahead. Tell the people.
So the people need to know. Former college basketball player Cierra lied and posed as other people as a part of a scheme through which he fraudulently obtained $2.2 million from two victims. And this is according to a federal indictment. So a federal grand jury in West Virginia indicted Cierra last month, and the case was unsealed on Monday following his arrest by federal agents on Saturday. So this is a 6'3" guard from Estonia. He began his college career in 2020 in Arizona, where he became a fan favorite for his feistiness and long-range shooting.
Is it inappropriate for me to say he's Eastern Bloc and we should, this is like...
I think that's inappropriate.
Yeah, okay, got it.
It's inappropriate. He's only 25, Seena.
Yeah,
he's
it's
a bebe.
tough out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me as a 25-year-old to make money. So sometimes you have to do a financial fraud scheme. So the indictment alleges that in August 2022, Cierra falsely told one victim he had gotten a loan to repay her. And then a few months later, he falsely told her he planned to sell his organs to get money to repay her. And who wouldn't believe that someone's going to sell their organs to repay you?
I'm going to sell.
Hey, don't worry. I've got you, Seena. I know a guy who will buy one of my kidneys. Yeah. So don't worry about it.
I'm good for it.
I'm good for it. I've got the kidney.
I definitely
have the kidney.
Don't worry.
I'm totally good for it.
And I totally didn't promise my kidney to anyone else.
No. This is the one that's going to get us out of the hood. This kidney's going to get us out of the hood.
One kidney?
Yeah, you can. Why not? So between 2022 and 2024, he contacted the same victim posing as his own mother and asked for money to pay for cancer treatments for his mother and pay to save the family's farm. He's just coming up with things willy-nilly. And as basketball will teach you, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And this man was taking shots. He is doing what he was doing in his basketball career. If they said he was feisty and wild, this is a wild thing to do.
2.2 million, but it's 2.2 million
over 2 years.
Well, over 2 years or from
2022 to 2024.
I mean, that's pretty good.
That's real good.
That's a good run.
That's like mathematically,
right?
Like, are you like every week taking a little bit?
Yeah,
a week.
I mean, that's good. I mean, you're spending,
you're spending kidney money.
You're spending kidney. I got you on the kidney money. He posted as his mother.
He did.
There's like a real circle of hell.
There's a lot going on. In April 2025, he signed a written agreement falsely promising to repay the victim $100,000 by February 2026.
He was close to paying that back, though.
He was so close.
So close.
An arm and a leg.
Yeah.
That was next.
He's promising.
From November 2025 through early February of this year, he repeatedly asked a second victim for money, sometimes posing as a made-up person named Irene.
You know what's crazy is like if he was in college a little bit later, I think he would have gotten money from the whatever name, image, and NIL, name, image, and likeness.
What does this mean?
Where you they will license your name, image, and likeness for video games and stuff like that.
Oh, he could have done that.
You could have gotten paid.
$2.2 million though?
I mean, it probably would have been enough to not drive him into fraud, but you know what? maybe if he had money, he would have still done it. Like, I actually want to know what's in this guy's head.
Well,
where does he come from?
Who this Mark was?
Is he going to be George Santos's chief of staff when he gets out?
He could, if and when. But who is this Mark that you were able to get? If it's two, I'm going to say, then if it's two different victims, then let's say he got $1 million a piece. I don't know anybody right now that I can fraud, unless you guys want to help. I don't know anyone that I could fraud out of $1 million in a year.
Right. That's a lot.
That I'm siphoning from. Is it like elder abuse? Who are these people that he's getting money from?
And that's a lot. And it's all online because he's posing as this woman.
Like, it doesn't explain in this article enough. I have more questions than I have answers.
Yeah. No, we'll see.
But hopefully he goes to jail for a long time. That's a lot of money to take from someone. And we don't know who he got it from. So sad. Hate it. But I do believe he will be George Santos's chief of staff. You might be right.
I mean, that's going to be the best move for him. George will take him.
Another sports short.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sports heavy.
I famously love sports. There's a former NBA player named Malik Beasley. He pled not guilty in a gambling scandal. Were you involved in it since you love to gamble?
Oh, yes, 100%.
Did you know about this one too?
I did hear about this one.
You heard rumblings?
Yeah.
Well, he pled not guilty Wednesday for charges stemming from an alleged sports betting scheme in which prosecutors say he manipulated his on-court appearance to benefit bettors. And this is what I'm talking about with FIFA.
I get it. It is possible. The players do it in the NBA. The NBA has a long history of this, where guys are shaving points, doing this and that.
I've never heard about that in my NBA.
Not in my NBA. You know, my 2-year-old now runs around the house, and when he's going to do anything like jump off the couch or like do whatever, he goes, Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
it's
wow.
very
just
cute.
like we used to do Kobe.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cute.
It's very cute.
Oh.
But anyways, that's an aside. But the NBA has a long history of like shaving points. The ref, there's that one ref. There's a whole documentary about this guy that was doing it for a long time. Also in the NBA, like for the first 3 quarters, it doesn't look like they're even trying.
Yeah. Well,
unless it's the playoffs, of course. But like,
it's a game of runs.
Yes. That is, if there's ever been a sentence you've heard someone else say that you just said.
It's a game of runs, Seena, and you know that. So sometimes you have to jog before you can run.
Exactly. Is that right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm learning something
You're
today.
Thank about sports.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. This is another young man. Beasley is 29 years old. He was released on a $100,000 bond with his mother and father co-signing, and how he's prohibited from gambling or contacting witnesses and co-defendants, which he might still do. You could be prohibited and still do stuff because I don't believe him. So federal prosecutors allege that Beasley, while he was playing for the Milwaukee Bucks, agreed with another ex-NBA player, Ed Davis, in 2024 to fix his performance in multiple games so Davis and others could place fraudulent wagers on his performance. In exchange, Beasley accepted bribes, which were used to pay off debts that he owed Davis, according to the indictment. So federal prosecutors said Davis gave Beasley several loans after he racked up millions in gambling debt, even though Beasley earned tens of millions of dollars during his 9-year NBA career.
So can I say, this is like, there's like, if we take a step back, a contextual societal problem with these young men that come from maybe like not this much money. And anyone that doesn't come from money, when you get millions of dollars dumped on you, your brain is going to get scrambled.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the support system there, this happens in the NFL. There's that whole series called Broke where they go, I mean, the NBA, there's so many different ways to just not ruin your life. But then there's so many ways to ruin your life at the same time. And I know there's like more, like the players unions are trying to support people and stuff like that. But that's like the sad part here is like, not only, by the way, you would think other NBA players would support you and like, oh, here's a loan. And they'd be like, oh, you can't pay that loan off? Here's a way to pay that loan off. Yeah.
Prosecutors detailed at least 4 games in which the defendants are alleged to have schemed to have Beasley manipulate individual game stats for the benefit of gamblers.
Also, that just shows you how talented he is.
Yeah, he can like, but if the gambler's like, I think he's going to make a basket in the 4th quarter,
Well, I think it's more like total points scored
I think he's
overall.
gonna wear. Well, have you seen some of these gambling sites that is like, I think he's gonna wear a green beret
exactly.
on the field.
Yeah.
There's a 0.01% chance, and somehow he's wearing a green beret on the field.
What do you know?
Yeah. We have to talk about that. Maybe the next episode would be about gambling because this one's about sports.
Can we make polymarket bets on our own show?
We should. And then we could win every time and be like, how did we win? Nobody knows. We don't even. What is the next episode going to be about gambling? I don't know.
Let's bet.
And you would love it because you're itching to bet on something. I know. I see you jonesing right now.
Get me in front of a craps table. I love a craps table. Who doesn't love to throw dice? I mean, even if you like, D&D people, they love to throw dice.
I have never gambled. I don't do any of that because I barely get enough money as it is. And why piss it away?
But you could double your money.
I could double my nothing. You're absolutely right. Ugh. The illegal gambling ring placed wagers totaling hundreds of thousands of dollars, including bets amounting to $75,000, with winnings of at least $121,000. And 6 people, including Beasley and Davis, were charged in the indictment with wire fraud conspiracy, bribery in sporting contests, honest services wire fraud conspiracy, and money laundering conspiracy. If they would just listen to this podcast, they'd know that eventually they're going to get caught.
I think the other thing here, too, is when you investigate this stuff, they probably had to wiretap or get the cell phone tap or whatever on these people. And then they're just like, you better do this on the game or whatever. Yeah. I kind of love that. I love the investigation into a fraudster because the fraudster always does something very stupid.
It's like, it's the Eric Adams of it all. Of like, I have this text message that says, hey, don't mess this up tonight. We've got $121,000 on the line. That could mean anything.
No problem.
Anything at home. NP. It's all good. Come on.
Make sure you delete this text message after you play the game.
Yeah, delete this text.
Nope, we always never do. Met. It's a little tease.
That is a tease for.
All right, let's take a quick break, and we come back. We're going to not talk about sports.
Maybe, or maybe not.
The sport of politics. Mm-hmm. We'll be right back.
We are back, not talking about sports. Sorry, guys. I know all of you that bet on that were wrong and you just lost some money. But we're going to talk about, truly, the game of politics.
Yeah, it's insane.
This is about our guy, Ken Paxton.
You know, we've talked about Ken Paxton before.
We have, because he cannot stop being fraudulent. It's his whole thing. This is his brand.
I think the last time we talked about Ken Paxton, it was when he was trying to evade getting served a subpoena and he like jumped into like a moving Escalade that like left his house.
Good.
This man is...
He cannot be stopped.
And honestly, because he's a Republican.
Yeah.
He keeps getting elected and they're like, this guy, it makes a lot of sense.
He's making sense. Running away in the Escalade. Yes.
It's incredible. What did he do now?
Well, unfortunately, he has committed voter fraud 6 times.
Oh, friends. Come on.
And that's just the times we know about, really. Sorry to let you know. Election experts are raising serious red flags after learning that Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton voted in 6 elections while registered at an address where he does not live. And don't they say that that's what the immigrants do? They just could, and dead people. They continue to vote.
Oh, the Democrats.
Yes.
The Democrats are all doing the voter fraud.
The evil Democrats are doing the voter fraud.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we can do about it. But Ken Paxton, as we know, has done it 6 times so far. The Attorney General has been registered to vote at his Collin County home, where he has not lived since his divorce 2 years ago. So, and that's according to filings by his ex-wife, who is a state senator, Angela Paxton. It's not entirely clear where Mr. Paxton has resided since, but prior reporting linked him to another home in Denton County, making him ineligible to participate in elections in Collin County. Doing so is a second-degree felony, punishable by a fine up to $10,000 and up to 20 years in prison. Election lawyers have cautioned that this kind of voter fraud is incredibly hard to prove. People are trying to do it here.
It is difficult. That's the thing about voter fraud. It doesn't happen that often, again, because it's inconvenient to do.
Yeah. It's
like,
a lot of work.
It's a lot of work to do.
A lot of paperwork.
You gotta you gotta go to all these places.
You gotta drive to a different county or a different state.
But
be alive. That's the whole thing.
This guy's just an idiot, it seems like.
Is he an idiot or is he doing this on purpose? Is this a red card or a yellow card?
How about
call back to sports? That's right. Is it malicious or is it not?
Oh,
is he just like, I don't know. I just haven't. Well, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be asking this on the pod, but I'm going to ask anyway.
Yeah.
Is it voter fraud if I live here, but I still have some, like an address in New Jersey and I want to vote? Not that I have done this because I have not. You can look it up. But if I still have my address in New Jersey, can I vote in New Jersey for?
Where do you live? Where do they call? Where are you domiciled?
What does that mean?
That means like, where do you have residence now? I'm going to tell you. It's in Los Angeles.
It is. Okay. It is in Los Angeles. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay.
So if you go and you're like trying to vote.
Let's say I'm on vacation and I go back to, I haven't done it.
Listen,
it hasn't, but I just want to know.
Can I just say, this is why our Patreon is so important.
This is why, because you can catch me doing fraud live.
Because I don't know, whatever advertising we have, which is very minimal.
Yeah, they're going to pull out.
They're going to be like,
we cannot be involved with these
the
idiots.
AI is going to see that Ariel's talking about voter fraud. They're like, the AI is not even going to serve ads on the show. Okay, so that you cannot vote on anything in New Jersey.
Oh. Good to know.
Yeah. I'm glad you don't. Yeah.
So I just wanted to know if I could.
Yeah.
If good. I did it, the book by Ariel Lieti.
If I did it. Yeah, that's the bummer of people. But, you could, it does happen. I know people in New York that keep their out of state
I just got my California license
address, and they keep voting. They keep voting as absentee ballots in other states and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's how I could be living, but I'm not. But if I did it, I could. Look, voter rolls showed that Paxton voted in Collin County in the March Republican primary and again in May when he became his party's nominee for the U.S. Senate.
Yeah, so I think the thing also is like, I think your established domicile, if like there's like an intention behind it, and also I think it's like 6 months if you're living there, because that's also where your taxes and stuff like that. That's a whole thing. If you establish residency, there's all these like little things and factors that go into it. But it makes a big deal for Ken Paxton because he's like running for office and stuff like that.
Yes.
I mean, the whole thing.
And we like him less than we like me.
Yeah.
And I think that also has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Oh. So if you're going to arrest anyone.
Oh my God.
Arrest yourselves.
Oh my God. Who's that at the door?
No. So Becker, who is a former voting rights lawyer, said that I think there would be questions raised about a residence where someone does not live, does not spend the night, and can in no way have the intent to continue to reside.
See?
Those would probably raise red flags in any state, especially when it has to do with Ken Paxton. Not as much when it has to do with me.
This is also a man that spent the July 4th weekend in London with his mistress and got caught on video.
He did?
Yeah.
This just happened?
This just happened.
Oh my goodness.
So he is out. He's
out and about.
He's outside.
He's outside.
He's doing.
What better way to spend the 4th of July?
Yeah.
I'm actually on board with that more than I am about the voter fraud. Yeah. But it's his mistress. If he wasn't married, then I would be on board with it. But unfortunately, you are cheating on your wife.
Yeah.
Unless they have an agreement. And to that, we don't know.
They could. I mean, out of this country.
Out of mind. Out of state, out of country, out of mind. Yes. So for that, I say, Ken Paxton, you keep on being fraudulent. We will probably talk about you every single episode because you continue to do fraud things.
We see you, Ken Paxton.
We see you. We hear you. And you're a bad guy.
And so we're going to stop the show here, and we're actually going to talk about some more politics. Graham Plattner, I wanted to bring up him on the Patreon. And then you had a very rough story.
I did have I don't know if I even want to talk about it. We probably will. About the young man who passed away over the weekend after going out with his white friends onto an island.
Which is definitely fraud adjacent because all of them like deleted their social media posts.
Yeah,
or their accounts
it's definitely fishy. We don't have a lot of information yet, but it's not looking good.
All right.
But we are talking about that on the exclusive Patreon.
Patreon.com/fraudsters. Ariel.
Patreon.com/Fosters.
This is our first. And next week, you will see our first deep dive with Justin.
Yes.
On Eric Adams.
Well, you'll see Justin again. And
Yeah.
I know you miss him. We miss him too.
Fraudsters LPN on all the socials.
That's right. We're here.
And yeah.
Ready to party.
Get ready. We're going to sprinkle in these fraud wires throughout the season.
That's right. We'll have like fresh fraud for you.
Yeah. Because it's like there's stuff that's always happening. We don't get to cover it.
A lot of fraud happening in the
US.
US.
Anyways.
Anyway, see you soon. Bye.